What's going on, guys? Julian Jumpin Jeeps, and today we're going to be using everyone's favorite spray paint, the turbo cans. But I don't think I've seen a video yet of anyone doing the Bedliner ones. We're going to be doing it on a Jeep Cherokee. It's already primed black. I've gotten it prepped up and everything. I'm gonna clip you guys out of the intro and back to the beginning. You guys will see where this one goes. All right, guys, just pulled up in the trailer park. About to get this Jeep. First, they're pulling a boat out. And then I'm gonna get me my Jeep. They got another one over there. And then they got a Grand Cherokee over there. But I'm out here in Kingston. Get her done. Alright, now that I'm loaded up and not in the trailer park, blocking everyone's way, here she is. Matte black, actually not rotted. Doesn't run though. So, nice homemade rockers, but underside is not rotted. So, it's got the Armageddon zombie killer on the front with a bathroom, what's that, like the bathroom holder, like for the towel. Inside, decent, not bad. If we can get her running, I'm gonna bring her back. If not, she's getting parted. Let's see though. I gotta go home. We're in Kingston, New York, about 45 minutes away.
My customers has a ton of these old Jeeps, and I try to get out here as often as possible to help them out, but I'm pretty bad at answering the phone, to be honest with you. When I'm busy, I'm busy. But this one is a no crank, no start, and it also has a check engine light for a cam crank sync code, basically. But here's our no crank. We started off with only 7.8 volts on the system, so we hooked the jump pack up. I had Rich hold his finger on the relay while I was trying to start it. He did not hear it clicking. I did indeed test the relay for its coil being able to actuate there. So let's go down here and let's look at pin 30. Not perfect power. What do we have on the vehicle? 12 forward. Not yet. See if we can make it crank. Okay, we can make it crank. I got 0.5 volts on 85 or 86 and 10.9. Yeah, try to crank it. All right, nothing there. Crank. And I'm not getting a ground signal there. This all looks kind of wonky, actually. This should be lit up like this. All right, so looking in that diagram, that 30 leg is actually supposed to come from this fuse here. See what we got. 10.5 with a weird climb. And on this side, kind of 10.5 with a weird climb there as well. Let me see these other fuses. Yeah, 10.6. My whole fuse box has a voltage drop for its voltage supply between the battery and the fuse box, so we got to take care of that first. All right, check this out. Where my jump pack is touching, but then the terminal, it's this red painted terminal here. It's not just the wires going to it, or say it's the red painted terminal itself. The problem is that big T handle that was on there is the only thing that the jump pack makes contact with, and this is painted red on the inside where the bolt goes. So I'm cleaning the red out of there, clean this up, clean that up, and we should get a good connection at that point. All right, that's what we want to see. Sorry, something funny was Oh, still no crank. All right, so let's go back to our relay. Now that we have a good power source from the battery, which we should see here. Yes, we do. We're gonna look for a good power source there. That's good. And we want to see a ground here while cranking. While attempting to crank. All right, let's see what happens when Rich cranks. I'm getting power. That's weird. I shouldn't have power on both of these. I should have power and ground. Yeah. All right, so I was looking in the diagram here. This is 86. 86 should have ground, which should come from the range sensor. I noticed that the shifter's a little screwy there. Can you hop in and just shift it like down to neutral? I want to see if this goes ground at any point. Go to park. All right. I was expecting to see a typical range sensor up here, but there is not. Now I gotta look into that. All right, now I have conflicting info because it's a park neutral position switch. It says in the diagram single wire, but I do have up here a traditional range sensor. Hard to see. On the other side of the tranny. Yeah, I have bad info in my wiring diagrams, the regular ones and the color ones, because I just climbed under this 95. This has a range switch as well. And in the diagrams, they say that the ones that came with the 4.7, which myself and them have never seen, were the only ones with the range switch. So I gotta work my head around this. I'm sure somebody deals with these things all the time and is screaming at me through the phone right now. All right, so this is the connector for the range sensor. And regardless of the discrepancy, it's gonna be a brown and yellow wire that I'm looking for, I believe. So let me look here and see what I can find. None of them are brown and yellow. Let me pull up a diagram for a 95 maybe. I might have even said it in the beginning of this video. I was on diagrams for a Grand Cherokee. This is a regular Cherokee. All right, so it's gonna be black with a white stripe. Everything else, I mean, for the relay is the same and everything. So let's see what we have at the range sensor connector itself with it in park. You hold this. Now that's a direct to ground connection when it's in park on the black and white wire. Simple switch, and I have nothing on it, which means that on this one, on the black and white, I should see the power that I'm seeing at the relay with the relay back in there. So let's put the relay in here. Go to our connector up here. Black and white. Oh. Black and white, black and white. And, oh, it's open actually. Why is it ground over there? Oh no, it's ground here too. All right, so our circuit there is good. It was key on that it was getting power. This thing needs a range sensor. There's a way that we could prove this out as well. I'm gonna put the relay back in. Rich, do me a favor and just hold it in the starting position. Ready? Yeah. Are you holding it? Yeah. Now when I send my own ground, it should energize the relay. All right, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Rich, I was getting dust blown all over me. He pulled the key out and it stayed on for a second. I got Rich down there pulling the range sensor off of this one to see if it breaks, because he does have a used Jeep over here that I could get a used one off of and see if it works out. Most of the time, I don't know about on the Jeeps, but most of the time range sensors break when I take them off. They get seized up over time. But that's a Diag. All right, so we're still working on this Jeep. I got it running. I just grounded that line because he had cam crank correlation codes. And I came over here. So I changed the distributor for him. He had, like I said, that used Jeep over there. Someone didn't put the bracket on, and they tightened down the bolt onto this distributor and broke it. So it was shaking around, causing that correlation code. So then I started it up, and I cleared codes. I had no codes coming back, but I had 0 throttle response. And I'm like, what the hell? The pedal feels weird. Like maybe this throttle's just jammed up or something. So I pulled the box up and found no air filter. And I said, okay, maybe we got a mouse in here. Nope. What'd they do? Just a shop rag. Oh, shit. They were working on it. They probably laid the shop rag in here, and then they left the air filter out and everything. They put that back down, started it up. It got sucked through went right to the throttle here. So let's see how she runs now.
That's why.
All right, see how she runs. All clear up there? Oh yeah. Can't make this shit up, I swear to God. That is a brand new clean rag. That's a Diag and a repair.
All right, weather is nice out, so we're gonna get some paint work today. I primed up the wheels that are going on this Jeep without you guys, but I got the paint that I'm gonna be putting on right here. I'm gonna be doing satin because satin is the color that all the plastics are once you really clean them up, like the mirrors, and I can't think of what else right now. But gonna be using Krylon for the first time because the hardware store didn't have any Rust-Oleum satin left. So let's see how this goes. Wheels are right here. This one was pretty rusty. The brake dust like ate away at it, so hit that one with the rust primer. These ones got filler primer. This one's a little dug up. Jeep is in here, cleaned. This is the bumper that's going on. It came off of this Comanche, the LS one. Go check that video out. Or if this one comes out first, stay tuned. We're all cleaned up. Got the bottom sealed. Front mounts are on. All right, now it's time for the part that everyone came for, to see these turbo cans used. Now I have the GoPro. I'm gonna set you guys up and I'm actually gonna show you me painting the Jeep, how long it takes in real time. Shouldn't take long. These things cover fast. I painted the hood of this Wrangler and it only took me like 5 minutes. You guys should go check out that video. I will tag it maybe up here. Gonna rub her down with some paint thinner just because she got some dust on it from sitting. I haven't gotten right to it, but it needs to get rubbed down regardless. So gonna rub her down. Gonna prime these spots with, oh, I put it outside. It's just black primer, but some flat black primer. Do those spots up there, and yeah, I'll just see where it's a good angle. All right, everything is rubbed down. Look pretty clean now. I've had these sitting over here in the sun. I'm gonna do one more hit with the air gun just to see if anything fell, or I don't know, air, dust. I'm gonna just do it one more time. Let's get started. All right, you guys can see most of the Jeep. I'm probably gonna have to speed some of the video up, so this isn't a 40-minute video, but let's see how this goes. I left my better mask at home, so this one's gonna have to do. Gotta get your shake on. These are the big boys, so you really gotta. Oh. The hardest part of this is gonna be the roof. But I got a ladder over there. So, again, let's see how this goes. Because I'm sure most of you guys are gonna be in your garage too, so. Got one bay open because I don't want anything to fall on top of this when I shut it or open it. So I'm only gonna open this side for right now.
The spray radius of this nozzle is incredible and made light work of this hood. I was able to get away with 8 cans total, but if your Jeep or car isn't already painted the same color that you're going to be painting, I suggest getting more.
That's 2 cans.
As you see, you can go through a can in literally about 60 seconds. I say 2 cans because I already did the roof, which I'll cut to here.
Alright, let's see how this Krylon does. Gonna do a coat on the bumper while it's outside, I think, because I don't want to get the concrete dirty, but let me show you. Yeah, I guess I could do a up front, and then I just won't paint this, and then I'll bring it in. Because it's cold in the garage because of the top, but outside it's beautiful.
And I know a lot of you probably came just to see the turbo bed liner, but the wheels are part of the finished look, so here it is.
And repeat 3 times. Wheels have 3 coats on them. Bumpers got 3 coats on them. Next following day, everything looks pretty good. Wheels actually came out pretty nice. That's where the center cap goes. Whoo! Look at that.
Now let's finish painting the rest of the Jeep. YouTube experts recommend that I switch clips back and forth like that to keep everyone's attention, because everyone's got TikTok brain. Yeah, what do you think? I've done numerous bed liner paint jobs. I've used Raptor liner, Herculiner, Monster liner, Rust-Oleum, Roll-On, you name it, I've used it. This turbo can would far from be my first choice, but it's for you guys, so make sure you smash that like button for me, because I do these videos for you guys. Man, watch how fast it covers this fender. And just like that, the fender's done and onto the door.
That's 3.
It'd be awesome if my shop didn't have these stupid support beams right in the middle of it.
That's 4 cans. I was really hoping to have at least 1 full coat. Yeah, babe.
Hey, baby, you still painting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to leave it like 5:30 because the guy with the transfer case is gonna come then. I told him because he doesn't get out till 5, and he was trying to come at 6:30. And I was like, that really doesn't work. And then he was like, I could be there at like 5:30. And I was like, all right.
Do you think we'll have enough time?
I guess we'll have to play it by ear.
Alright.
I was hoping to have 1 fucking full coat by half the cans. And now I'm at my 5th can. And I still gotta do the trunk on the other side.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you.
I was just seeing where you were and everything and what you were thinking. I guess just keep me posted, let me know, baby.
Alright.
Alright.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
And here she is. I know I haven't documented me putting it together fully, but I have showed you guys the paint job and the process, how many cans, turbo can, paint job, bed liner, 8 cans to do 1 full coat, and you better get another 8 cans of primer if you want it to look decent. I washed it, and now I've got like stuff from the brush because of the bed liner all over it. You can still see those decals a little bit, so probably should have removed those, but they kind of add a touch to it, just like the ones on the door. And back here, Clear marker lights, Enzo tail lights, aftermarket. Guess I locked the doors. Aftermarket Oracle headlights. Redid the headliner. Nice Sherpa. Including the factory jack. Like my dealer plate. Give her a quick start up. Only code on the dash is for the neutral safety switch, which I don't care about. Hood is the only spot that I wish I had another can, but it's all right. I got the fog lights wired up to where the factory fog lights went, and the JK bumper. This thing came out actually really nice. I'm actually quite impressed. For at-home DIY turbo line bedliner job, she looks great. Floors are rock solid. Guy before me did the rockers. Not the best job. Look a lot better than rot though. These are the center caps out of the Canyon TJ wheels. Rather than sitting inside the rim like these rims usually do. Makes it pop out. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more, because I've got other Jeeps that are getting ready for full paint jobs. Got that one just got finished. This one's for trying to sell whole. That one's gonna get parted. That one's getting a full bedliner job. 2-door. Comanche over there. My Glavel right there. If you don't know, that's a 96. Didn't make many of them. I believe it's about 100. Might be wrong, but gonna have to come find out. Catch you on the next one.